Hey guys, welcome to the first video of the Flutter Foundry. I will create a simple progress bar with the use of CustomPainter. So get seated and let's start it. First of all, let's create a new project. I am using VS Code and the shortcut for creating a new project in VS Code is Ctrl plus Shift plus P, and I will name the project as CustomPainter. And here we go to the project and is loaded now. Let's remove the unwanted default code that Flutter provides. Now let's create a new class for the widget and name it Gradient R Painter. Then extend the class with the stateful widget because we will be updating the UI whenever someone taps on the progress bar, and override all the functions required for the class. Well, now in order to use CustomPainter, we will have to use CustomPainter widget, and in there we should pass a painter which will have the access of the canvas and will paint accordingly. So I am providing the painter as a template class which is Gradient of Painter, then extending the class with the CustomPainter and overriding all the functions. The CustomPainter class has two overridable functions. First is painter and the second is should repaint. Both the functions are called when the build method is called, and the should repaint method is called whenever the canvas needs to be repainted. Now again we are going back to speeding up the process to 300x. You can watch it in 0.5x if you want. Here I am using lotting animations to animate a character, and we will control the animation with the help of animation controller. If you want to know about it in detail, then comment and and let me know. I will make a separate detailed video on animation controller. Now here comes the most important part of the video. Back to the gradient arc progress class, we are going to take some parameters to get some information about the UI. Progress is the progress of the task path. Start color is the starting color of the gradient. End color is the ending color of the gradient. And width is the width of the progress bar. Now, the paint function is having two parameters, that is one canvas and the second size. Canvas is the area where the paint function can paint and size is the region. Canvas is used to paint on it. We use canvas dot some functions or other functions to paint on the canvas. Then we will create a rectangular shape to give the perspective to our painter to paint to the given rectangle size. Then we create a sweep gradient where the starting angle is not 0, because if the progress is 0, we will not be able to see the progress line at all. And the end angle is 360, because why not? It's simple to get the dark side more. Then set the tile mode to repeated and color to provide parameters to the gradient. Now let's create a hollow circle, the paint function, and set the stroke cap to round, the style to stroke and colors to little blue, and the stroke width to width. Then repeat the same for shadow and color to black background, and add a mask filter to blur out the shadow and decrease the stroke width by 4. Now create a similar paint variable and add properties like rounded cap, stroke style and gradient which we created earlier. Then create a center offset and to the canvas, that is the half of the height and the half of the width. Now let's create a radius, start angle and sweep angle to increase the progress according to the parameter. Remember, in Flutter, the canvas is similar to the canvas of Photoshop. In Photoshop, we use layers. Similarly, in Canvas or in Flutter, the canvas uses layers. In here, we provide the first function as the bottom layer and the last function acts as the first layer. And in between, whichever step you take or whichever paint function you use, it will be overlapping each other. The first one will get overlapped by the last one, and the last one and the last one. It will go on the series. So for progress, now let me add some values to the parameter of the function call and run the app again. Now, in order to paint all these paint functions, we will need to use canvas.draw function, because we are dealing with all circular progress bar. There are so many functions you can use. In order to use canvas, just use your imagination to build. The canvas.draw arc takes 5 parameters, that is rectangle, which we will provide with rectangle.fromCircle, then start angle, then end angle, that is 630. The boolean to which it is set to false, because I don't want the circle to close back to the center. And similarly, we create more painter functions to paint more circles. I am putting a full circle as a progress that is to be done, and then I am putting the push-up circle and then a shadow and then calorie burn circle. full original video, then I will provide you the link if you DM me on any of the social media handles of the Flutter foundry. Please let me know how the video was. This was the first video and I want some feedback. So please comment and do like and subscribe to the Flutter foundry.